In Atlanta at the 2026 SVG College Summit, Brandon Costa from Sports Video Group. Honored to be joined by one of the chairs of this year's event, Parker Leppien from Auburn University. Parker, thanks so much for your help on the event this year, man. Really appreciate it. Always love working with you and your team at War Eagle Productions. You do awesome stuff. You do a lot in a year when you reflect on the year, and it's not really over yet for you. What were some of the things that stand out for you as some big wins for your group?
Just I think the continued growth of our students. We had a big group that graduated last year.
Okay.
And so we had a lot of new people kind of stepping into roles that maybe they hadn't had before, or bigger roles than what they had. And so seeing that growth has always been great. I think from an event side, one that's coming up that I'm excited about, we're getting to host a World Cup friendly with Argentina.
Oh, wow, very
in
cool.
Messi, and so we're excited about that. It's right after Super Regionals, which we'll hopefully be hosting here in a couple weeks, but it's something that, a pretty cool extra event on the calendar.
Sure, it is fascinating how y'all are almost like the coaches in your programs, where you're like, all right, well, we got a couple of our, all pros graduating this year. Who's stepping up next year?
Recruiting classes.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, no kidding. When you think about this event and this conference, you and your group have been awesome and been coming to it for years. When you're in a chair position, what were some topics especially that are at the forefront of especially SEC, ACC schools that you were really hopeful that the event would address this year?
Yeah, I've been fortunate. I've been both the creative and production side of my career, and so just continuing to see the growth of both those sides and being represented here is something that I think has been really cool over the years. I think it's really easy to say, hey, look at all the production stuff that's being done live.
Sure.
Because that's sometimes the flashy stuff. But then giving that space for the creative side and so forth. And I think seeing how there's a lot of challenges at schools, both big and small, but very similar. And so being able to learn from each other, I think, has been something that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious from your perspective, like when a smaller school talks to you, the majority of this crowd is actually mid-majors and small programs because there's just mathematically more of them. When they roll their eyes and they go, oh yeah, I wish I had a fifth control room. What are some of those universal truths that you feel like a mid-major or small program still can take away from a big program like yours?
Yeah, no, I think the big thing is, I'm a producer, so the storytelling aspect.
Sure,
It's how do we link elements together? Any place can do that, whether it's a live video camera, it's a pre-produced video that you've got, graphics. How do we link those together to tell a story? And that's something that I think is universal. One thing I love learning from the mid-major schools is how they do stuff, because they have to be creative with what they do, and that creativity can be applied to the major schools as well. And so that's always been neat for me hearing from them, because yes, we've got a few more toys potentially, but how they're doing stuff in a creative way is actually probably pushing the industry forward more than some of the stuff that we're doing.
Yeah, no, very appreciate that. Can't thank you enough for your help with the conference this year. We were honored to have you do it. And thanks so much for always attending the event and supporting what we do here at SVG.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Parker. All right, he's Parker Leppien from Auburn University, and we are at the 2026 SVG College Summit. To learn more, just head on over to our website at sportsvideo.org, and you can watch sessions from the entire event over on our video platform at SVG Play.